Hey guys, this is a quick video on how to get the MAP, the MAP sensor, out on your Hyundai Sonata. This is a 2.4 liter 2010 double overhead cam 16 valve engine. What you'll do is you'll kind of pull this up and out of the way, and you can see the sensor is right there. I took the bolt out and then the plug. So to disconnect this, there's a tab. You can see how this moves up. Pull it out and it'll be right down in here. You might need a screwdriver to kind of pry this top piece out if it doesn't want to move. Once it's out of the way, use a 1/4 inch ratchet with a 10mm. Come down at this angle right here, screw it until it's all the way loose, and then you can screw it off with your hand, or you can come from the top. Once it's off, you can go ahead and pull it away from the engine. Wiggle it sideways, and you can also use like there's types of tools that can get down in there for you and pull it off. This is a sensor. I already cleaned it as it's already been taken off. This is mucked up with oil. You can clean it with mass airflow sensor. Try to clean it further. See all the oil down in there? I'm going to clean it another time and then reinstall it to see if it fixes the problem. Make sure to disconnect your negative battery terminal. So I'm going to show you how to install it. Go ahead. Come from down there. Get the hole to match up once it plugs in. Here's your bolt. Make sure not to lose that. It's a 10mm. And then I'm going to hand start it, just like that. Screw it in for a bit until it's tight. Okay. Okay, got it tight. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug it in and make sure you clean that as well with the electrical cleaner until it clicks in. Once that's plugged in, we'll go ahead and reconnect the battery. Make sure to take the tools away from it. I could get in the way. Okay, I'm also going to show you to clear the codes. I'm using a zircon. I'll have to show the exact model, but a lot are very similar. Go ahead and tighten it up. Don't over tighten it because you'll end up breaking your terminal. There you go. About 15 foot-pounds. Okay, so I already have it connected. It's right up in there. And by the way, this is a P0106 code. Here's the key. I'm going to turn it to the on position. So you hear the fuel pump going. And I'm going to move this down so you guys can see better. Okay, there's a connection area because it was off at first. Go ahead and there we go. You can see that's the bar sensor. It's permanent. See if I can delete it. With the battery being off, that's permanent, so let's just try starting it. See if it goes away. Car starts great. This happened after installing a new battery and it sat for a while, so that oil must have just seeped down in there. says it's there are much better scanners than this. This one's about $250. To delete these permanent codes, you'll probably need a $2,000-3,000 scanner. And mine was just stolen last week out of my van, so I don't have one currently. This is just my backup. But we'll go ahead and let it run for a bit and see if it clears the code on its own. If it doesn't go away, that means we just need to go ahead and clean it further, or just go ahead and bite the bullet and get a new map sensor. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this. I'm going to let the customer drive around for a few days. They're wanting, to go the cheapest option, which is totally understandable. It's a backup car. So we're going to go ahead and see what happens. The engine light isn't on anymore, which is good. So I think it's probably ended it, cleared the code, but that will probably just have to happen after driving it for a while. We'll see if the code comes back on. The engine light, that is. It was on earlier. Yeah, you can see how the engine's kind of racing. So they probably need a good oil change, synthetic fluid. A lot of these shops are putting garbage, cheap oil in it, and that's what causes sensors like this to go out. You can also hear the valves ticking. And this is a 2010 with only 140,000 miles. You shouldn't hear anything out of this car until at least 200,000 miles. And even longer if they put the right fluid in it. So I'm going to go ahead and check the oil after this, which is self-explanatory. I'm not going to put that in the video. But do make sure you put fresh, good oil and an oil filter in your car instead of putting that cheap $30-40 oil changes in it, because that's what ruins your car. So hopefully this video was helpful today. It was just pretty much showing you how to change out the sensor. So thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.